Good morning, all. Suburban Sentinel here, coming to you once again from very deep inside the Arabian Peninsula. I figure I'd do another little Life in the Middle East video while visiting my little orphan friends here. You guys are getting so big, so wild, too. Oh. Anyway, since that is me and my wife, got here 4 years ago, we've had many, many surprises. Some rather pleasant, some unpleasant, some neutral. So I figured I'd share some of those with you in case you're ever inclined to travel to or move to the Middle East, or at least this little slice of it. When we got here, I figured I'd be clever and use my phone and take photographs of street signs because I knew I would get lost frequently. And at least if I had photos of the most relevant street signs, at least most relevant to me, I could pull up the photo and just ask someone, where is this street? And as cruising around, I find that there are virtually no street signs. So I finally got the translator for the afternoon. It's kind of a welcome wagon type thing. And he's a very savvy guy, and he spent a lot of time in the US getting his graduate and postgraduate degree. So I had the opportunity to ask him a lot of questions. And I said, the only street signs I see are for the really major thoroughfares. And I said, what's up with this? Why no street signs? I know I won't be able to read them, but at least I could take pictures of them. And he says, well, we don't really use street signs because there are this cat is on my head. There are very few streets that have names. So I said, what do you mean? I said, so what's your residential address? Oh, we don't have those. And that was very perplexing to me. So I asked him, that must drive the mailman crazy. How does the mailman know where to drop mail off? And he says, oh, there is no mail. There is no routine domestic postal service. And I said, what do you mean? There's no mail? He goes, no, there's no mail. So I asked him, how do you get your bills? And basically what happens is people walk around and stick bills in your door. And I thought this was extremely strange, but I've actually come to love this system because guys, stop acting like animals. I love this system because no junk mail. I used to spend an inordinate amount of time sorting through and disposing of junk mail. And we get no junk mail here, and that's fantastic. But that begs the question is, how do you pay bills? I asked him, okay, we get the bill. Can you take me to a bank so I can open up a checking account? And he goes, oh, people here, at least individuals, don't have checking accounts. And I said, what do you mean they don't have checking accounts? How do you pay your bills? And he says, when you get a bill, I'll show you. And basically, some bills can be paid online, which is okay, but not great because the internet's, under the best of circumstances, not very good. The vast majority of people use the bank ATMs to pay bills, and it's a system that works really, really well. You can literally do hundreds of things on the ATM, not the least of which is pay bills from a variety of different vendors, even stores. You can pay bills at any ATM. You can do anything from paying your electric bill to getting a visa or renewing your driver's license right at an ATM. And that's actually very convenient. It works really, really well, and it's seamless, and there's even an English option. So I use the ATM a lot. Speaking of ATMs, one time I was out with some friends who speak English pretty well, and I said, I need cash. Can you drop by my bank? And so he just pulls into any ATM. I said, can you go to the, my bank is SABB down the street. Can you use that one? And he says, why? I said, well, I don't want to be charged, a foreign bank fee. He goes, well, what are you talking about? It's not like in the United States where you have to pay if you use a foreign bank, and sometimes even your own bank, you can only get so many ATM transactions per month before they charge you. But it is not like that here. ATMs are free. It doesn't matter whose ATM it is, where it is. It doesn't matter what you do with the ATM, whether it's withdrawing cash or paying bills or government services, there is no charge. And so for the first couple of months, I was running around like an idiot to my own bank, which is a fairly decent distance away, when I could use any ATM to get cash or do whatever I need to at no charge. So those were just a few of the surprising things we ran into when we came out here. I'll do a bunch more videos. I have to visit with these guys every day. I get beat up every day. That's not right. Who's your surrogate mama? Bottle fed you when you were tiny. We don't care. We don't care. You're like a pincushion. Okay, that's all. Suburban Sentinel. I'm out. We're getting some cloud cover, so my need for shelter from the sun has been somewhat alleviated. I'm out of here. Right, guys? You guys can beat each other up for a little while. See ya!